Hello. If you're watching this, you probably needed a little extra help with the genetics wheel, and that's okay. Have your answers ready for your different traits, whether you were capitals or lower cases, meaning dominants and recessives, and we will hopefully walk through this together. So, again, you're going to start in the middle of the circle. So, if you had a dominant trait for your earlobes, which means you had a capital L, you're going to go to the left. If you had the lowercase l's, the two lowercase l's, you're going to go to the right where it looks like there's an equal sign. Next, for curly hair. So if you were on, we'll go with left first. If you had curly hair, you would go to this next T. If you had straight hair, you would go to these two lowercase t's over here. The reason being, you're still staying on this half or this left side. Equally, on this side, if you were starting with your recessive ear trait, earlobe trait, if you had curly hair, you would go down to this um, capital T for curly hair, or you could go up here for straight hair, which are these lowercase t's. So either way, you took a step in the next direction. Now you are left in those quadrants. So you have those four different quadrants of a circle, kind of like if you cut a pie into four pieces. From there, if we'll start with here, if you were up here for these lowercase t's, you can either go to these lowercase c's, which means you can't roll your tongue, or you could roll your tongue with this capital C. If you left off here, you could go to these lowercase c's, or this lowercase c, or this uppercase c. Now, if you were on this side, on the right side, you could go start from here, from straight hair, go to these lowercase c's, or this uppercase c. And if you had curly hair but the recessive earlobe trait, you could go to this capital or this recessive. So now, depending where you are, you're in one of 8 pieces of the pie. From there, it continues on. You are always going to go to the next trait. So you are just going to each outer one. So let's say, for example, you had attached earlobes. So we would start off on the right side of the wheel. Then let's say you had curly hair, you would go to capital T. Let's say that you could not roll your tongue, you'd go to these two lowercase c's. Let's say you had hair on your fingers, you would have a capital M. Let's say you that had dark eyes, that would be a capital E. Let's say you had no widow's peak, that would be lowercase w, lowercase w. And let's say that you had bent pinkies, so capital B. Your combination would be 77. So again, I hope this helps. If you are completely and utterly confused after watching this, um, see if you can remind message me or email me with a picture of how you did your trail on your wheel. All right, hope it helps.